Hello everyone, this is Vinod Kumar Singh. I am going to start a new chapter today from Geography, Chapter 2, Physical Features of India. Here you can see in the map Himalayas, the Aravallis, the Great Northern Plains, the Deccan Plateau, Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats. Means totally we are going to study about the physical features of India. Learning objectives. We will try to know more about the physical features of India. We will also try to understand how these features have been formed. So let's begin. India has of about all major physical features on the earth like the mountain, plains, plateaus, desert and island. You can see here on the map of India, it is Himalayas, Aravalli Hills. This side here we have Thar Desert which is located in Rajasthan. Here you can see the Western Ghats, the Eastern Ghats this side. You can see here Andaman and Nicobar Island group, and the other side of India we have Lakshadweep Island group. This all region is plateau region. Okay, so in India we have all variety of physical features which are found on the earth. We can see these all variety features in India. India has a large landmass which has been formed during different geological periods which has influenced her relief. A number of processes such as weathering, erosion, deposition have created and modified the relief to its present. So this we'll see in the next coming slides. So firstly we should study about tectonic plate theory. So we are calling it plate tectonic theory. According to this theory, the crust part, as for your information, the earth has been formed of three layers. The top layer is the crust, then middle layer is the mantle, and the lower layer means the central layer of the earth, it is core. Okay, the crust part of the earth has been formed of 7 major and some minor plates. Okay, so here you can see in the picture Eurasian plate, Indo-Australian plate, African plate, North American plate, South American plate, Pacific plate, okay, and Antarctic plate. So in this way we have 7 major and some minor plates. The movement of tectonic plates results in building up of stresses within the plates leading to folding, faulting and volcanic activity. So just see in this video. You can see here the convectional currents are forming. These are convectional current and these are trying to push the surface of the earth crust, and in this way the earth crust is shifting. So this drift is going on every time. These are only the convectional current known as. These are rising as it is becoming hot, then cooling down, so it is going down again. Here you can see due to this plate movement, one plate is going down to the other plate, and due to this friction, the heat is generated and this heat is coming out in the form of volcano. So this is volcano you can see here. So volcanic activities are happening in this. Now we'll study about types of tectonic plate movement. So there are major three type tectonic plate movement we can divide. First type tectonic plate movement is convergent plate boundary. Okay, here you can have the picture of convergent. How this convergent can be understood, as you can see in this picture, two arrows. So these arrows are towards each another. It means the two plates are coming towards each another. Okay, and in this picture you can see also that one plate has gone down to the other plate. Okay, and in this way means two plates, when two plates are coming towards each another, two tectonic plates are coming towards each another, we call this convergent boundary, means converging. Okay, convergent boundary. So watch this video, you will be very clear. Here you can see one tectonic plate is going under the other, and due to this pressure and heat is generated here, and you can see here the volcano is coming out from here. Two plates are coming towards each another, and here you can see these are colliding, crumbling, and in this way like mountain like feature is developing. These two plates are keep coming towards each another, and this mountain like feature is forming. So this is what convergent plate boundary. The next is divergent plate boundary. Divergent plate boundary, firstly you see the picture. In this picture the two arrows are shown, those are opposite to each another. It means these plates are shifting towards to the opposite direction of each another. Okay, in this way the valley like feature has been formed in between. Now see different features which are being formed due to this divergent plate boundary. It is the continental crust lower, it is mantle part here. You can see here the two plates are moving away from each another, and in between here valley like feature has been formed. This is called rift valley. Okay, then after further expansion, further plates are moving away from each another. This fault block has been developed, and the sea has been came in between, and the extension or the spread of this bed is keep on increasing. So this way you can understand here one mid-oceanic ridge, which you can see in the Atlantic Ocean also. This ridge is formed. This is the mountainous like feature which are coming out from the underground. This mantle part can be seen as mid-Atlantic ridge. So these are features which are formed due to divergent plate boundary. Now the next plate boundary is transform fault plate boundary. Transform plate boundary is, you can see here, these are sliding along each another in opposite direction. Okay, when these are sliding along each another, okay, this is called transform boundary, and you can see with this picture, with this video here, these two plates are sliding along each another. This type of movement, plate movement, is called transform plate boundary or transform plate movement. Next you can see here the movement of tectonic plates. Movement of tectonic plates, if we talk about, so it has changed the position and size of countries over millions of years. This is the Pangea supercontinent, means जब अर्थ का फॉर्मेशन हुआ था तो उस टाइम जब सारे कॉन्टिनेंट, ऑल लैंड वाज वन, ओके, सारे कॉन्टिनेंट जो है वो एक में जुड़े हुए थे, तो ऑल कॉन्टिनेंट्स collectively called as Pangea. Then, and it is the matter of 250 million years ago. Then you can see The next it is the Triassic age, 200 million years ago, and here you can see the two big continents has been formed. The upper one is the combination of all north area, in which the Asia comes, Eurasia, okay, means Europe and Asia part, and North America, that all was in one, okay. It was called Laurasia, okay. And in the south, all the southern continents which we have at present, South America, Africa, okay, Madagascar, India, okay, Antarctica, Australia, these all parts were also one, okay, and these were called as collectively Gondwana land. Next, in the further ages, in the Jurassic age and in the Cretaceous age, the drifting means the shifting of these continents towards different pole side, okay, and the new map in present day has been formed in this way. Now we will understand about the formation of Himalayas. Before I start the video, just you see here Africa, North America, South America, India, Antarctica, Australia, Western Antarctica. These all lands, big continents, these were united, these were in one. Okay, means all lands were combined, one landmass. And as I told you, the convectional current has broken these areas into pieces, and then after these pieces started to shift in different directions. Here you can see Tethys Sea. Here it is a large accumulation of sedimentary rocks was there, that has been later converted into or formed into Himalayas, Himalayan mountain. So let's begin. This is the peninsular part of India, which has been broken from the Gondwana land. This is the peninsular part, which is the oldest landmass of India, the part of Gondwana land. Now you see this peninsular part started shifting towards north. After separating from Australian plate, it's shifting towards north. The north pole shift in the collision of the plates with the much larger plate, that is Eurasian plate. Here you can see this one is the Eurasian plate. Here it is the Tethys Sea, and this is the peninsular part. This peninsular part is going to merge with the larger Eurasian plate, and here you can see the rocks are crumbling, colliding, and here a mountain range is forming. The West Asia mountain ranges has been formed, the Himalaya ranges has been formed in this way. Okay, so this is finally we have understood how Himalayan mountain has been formed. Thank you for watching this video.